appears to be, at this point, what it looks like the way things might play out. Have I hedged my bets enough? But that is where this game stands, and this could be a key game in that sense that the winner of this game could very well have this result be the one that determines who gets to go to the bronze medal game, depending on how everything else plays out from here on in. The Kings are, again, in their gold jerseys with the black trim and the black numbering, and the caps in the colors that are very familiar to the people here of Pictou County. The white with the black and red trim, very much looking like, almost like Crusher jerseys as they head out there. Of course, it doesn't have the big bucket head logo, as we affectionately call it here, with the, as you can see, the logo out on center ice there with the big Crusher chomping down on the stick. But it is that color scheme that the Caps have that is very similar to what we see on our hometown Pictou County Crusher various teams. Looking down at the goaltenders, it's Nathan Rutter Richardson who's going to get the start for the Caps. Richardson played in last night's game, has an 0-1 record, a 2.0 goals against average, and a .926 save percentage. And as we look down off to our left, it appears that it is Jackson McDonald in the net. It is indeed McDonald. He's got an 0-1 record with a 9.0 goals against average and a .769 save percentage as a result of that game against Bedford. And we'll run you through the rest of the starters after O Canada. All right, starting in front of Nathan Rutter Richardson for the Caps, it's going to be the defensive pairing of Justin Rusk and Eric Montague, with the forward line of Cameron Hickey, Owen Flynn, and Nate Shattuck. For the Kings County Kings of Prince Edward Island, Thomas McEachern will start alongside Mason Power and Dawson Sharkey. That's your forward unit. With the defensive pairing, just trying to get to see the numbers, it's Connor Gotel. And the other defenseman, again, just looking for confirmation on the number there. Of course, he's not turning his back to me. And now I see the back. It is Matthew McLean, the other defenseman, to start things off for the Kings as we are underway here in game number 3 on the day. Game number 3 for each of these teams here at the tournament. There's Power with the shot. The puck is loose. They jam away at it, but able to cover up is Rutter Richardson. Hanging on for the face-off. A dangerous chance early for the Kings County Kings, the champions of Prince Edward Island, against the New Brunswick champs representing Fredericton, the Caps. Dangerous chance there early for the top unit of the Kings. Caps win the draw in their own zone. Picked up there by Rusk. He gets it out to center ice for Flynn. Flynn has got Rusk coming up with him. Flynn takes the shot. Save made. Puck squirts, but not all the way through. Able to hang on is Jackson McDonald. And just able to hang on for the face-off. So a couple of very good scoring chances early for a couple of teams that have not been able to generate a lot of offense so far in this tournament. And both of these goaltenders obviously hoping it stays that way, but both of these teams offensively looking for a bit of a breakout game. Fagan with the shot from the point. That got deflected and sent wide. Puck now down in the far corner. McKenzie, plays it up the wall as far as Reynolds. Reynolds sends it off the end boards, comes out. Fagan pinching in from the point, being backed up there by Donald. Now rings around to the far corner, in behind the net, intended for Bert Munn. Bert Munn trying to get the puck out towards the front. He is able to get off to the side of the net, but loses it there, and now out comes Walker. Walker gets it ahead for McKenzie. That's Rowan Walker, one of two players with the surname Walker, apparently not related, or so I've been told. Donald gets it ahead for Bert Nunn. Bert Nunn brings it in, but he had to make one extra little move there at the blue line, and that ended up putting Grady Coy in an offside position. And then after the whistle, a good show of sportsmanship there as Cohen Donald ended up bumping into one of the Kings players and knocked him over. But there was definitely no intent, definitely no maliciousness on that. Just he was heading towards the bench. One of the Kings players was coming out onto the ice as those two benches butt right up against each other. And the Kings player ended up getting knocked down. Donald with a good show of sportsmanship. First off, to let him know that it was definitely not intentional, and then B, to help him back up onto his feet. Nearly 2 minutes gone here in the opening period. We've had one good scoring chance at each end here already in these early stages, but both goaltenders getting a little bit of luck and a little bit of good management in their nets to keep it a scoreless game here in these early stages. Puck out at center ice, comes all the way to Noah McFarlane. He gets it ahead for Shepard. Shepard will dump it down. It goes all the way behind the net into the near side wall. Gets as far as Malloy. Malloy can't keep control. Shepard holds it in at the line, though, as we're going to get a hooking penalty against Malloy at 2:24 of the first period. So Sam Malloy goes off for the hook for the first penalty of this game. And we can tell you the Kings so far on the tournament, their power play is just 1 for 8. That's 12.5%. The Fredericton penalty kill so far on the tournament. They killed 3 of 3 in the game last night, and they killed 1 of 2 in the game earlier today. So their penalty kill overall 4 for 5, 80% so far on this tournament. Puck is down into the cap zone, though, or while the Kings are on the power play here. Power with the puck. Plays it to McDonald. Back to Power. Power with the shot from long range and making the glove save. Nathan Rutter Richardson. And he'll hang on for a face-off. 45 seconds gone in the penalty there to Austin Walker. So the Kings again on their first power play of this game. Their power play, as mentioned, 1 for 8 so far here on the tournament. Power with the puck there. Takes the shot. That just misses the far post. Puck comes back up the half wall to Sharkey, but he gets stripped of the puck there by Bert Munn. Coming in shorthanded, takes the shot, and the save made there by goaltender Jackson McDonald. Now in the corner, Drew McDonald, apparently no relation. Another penalty coming up against the Caps here. And we're going to get a cross-checking call. And so we're going to have 24 seconds of 5-on-3 for the Kings. And thinking back, this, I think, is the first time we've had a 5-on-3 in this tournament. I'd have to go and double check that, but I'm pretty sure this is the first 5-on-3 we've had in this tournament, as this penalty goes to Devin Fagan for cross-checking at 4 minutes. It's only 24 seconds, but it is a 5-on-3. That pass broken up by Will Reynolds. Puck comes to the point. Now played back down to Power. Power will send it back to the line there for McGrath. McGrath gets it to Sharkey. Sharkey in front, and they score! And maybe more importantly, with just 1 second left in the first penalty, so it does come as a 5-on-3 goal, which means the Kings will still have 1:37 of power play time left, with this goal coming at 4:23 on the power play, 5-on-3 power play. And the Kings take their first lead in the tournament. They have not led in either game that they played so far. They trailed the Crushers 1-0 and then came back to tie at 1-1 before losing that game with 63 seconds left in regulation. McEachern gets the goal on the power play. Sharkey with an assist. And Mason Power with his third assist of the tournament. So again, that's McEachern, a power play goal, his first goal, first point from Sharkey and Power. And for Power, that's his third assist of the tournament. His team has 4 goals. He's assisted on 3 of them. And there's still 40 seconds left of power play time here for the Kings. And Power has the puck. Here comes Power. Into the zone, takes the shot just over the crossbar. Sharkey picks up the puck at the half wall, throws it towards the front, tried to get it through to McEachern, but that was broken up and sent down the length of the ice by Noah McFarlane. Kings quickly turn it back up ice, pass over to McEachern. McEachern sets it up there for Power. Power with the shot. That doesn't miss the net by a whole bunch, but it does miss the net. Nonetheless, 10 seconds left in the man advantage. There's a shot from the point. Gets deflected in. Power with a chance on the rebound. Still jamming away at it. Puck still loose. Finally covered up and hung on to by Nathan Rutter-Richardson. Wow. Some great chances there for the Kings County Kings to try and double up this lead as they are quickly, thanks in part to the power play time that they have had, but they are in control here so far, outshooting Fredericton by a margin of 9-2 so far. Off of the face-off. We're now back to 5-on-5 as Flynn brings the puck out. McDonald gets away with a bit of a slash. No, he does. Yes, he does. As the Caps end up bringing the puck in offside. There was quite the slash on the stick of Flynn there, but it does not get called. Off the face-off, puck comes to Montague. He'll dump it down into the Cap zone. Back to get it there, McPhee, but actually it rolls a little bit too far away from McPhee. Now comes to line for Rusk, excuse me. Shot was steered aside. Now McGrath gets it up. McGrath gets it back again after trying to play it out. Now McGrath can't dump the puck in. Hickey picks his pocket, goes to dump it into the King zone. That goes right into the body of McDonald. And it's played out to center. Rusk sends it right back in across the line and bounces through to Shattuck, who takes the shot. And hanging on for the save there, Jackson McDonald, with 6:44 gone here in period number 1. 1-0 is the scoreline for the Kings County Kings. As mentioned, this is the first time they're playing with the lead in a game. Bedford went out to a 7-0 lead before the Kings got their first back in the opening game. And in the game against Pictou County, that puck was played with a high stick, and that is very quickly indicated, and so the face-off will come outside the zone, and not much argument from anybody there, as that stick went way up into the air to knock that puck down. Would have been a great deflection if the contact had been made about 3 feet lower. But a little bit too high of a reach there to get up onto that puck. And so play continues. Here's McKenzie. McKenzie ends up fanning on the Sean, and that allows the Caps to get the puck back out the other way and down the length of the ice, but that'll end up being an icing. As mentioned, for the Kings, the first time they're playing with the lead, they trailed 7-0 before they scored their first goal of the game against Bedford. Came back to make it 7-2 before losing 9-2. The game against the Crushers last night, they trailed 1-0, tied it up at 1, and then the final score was 2-1 as the Crushers ended up scoring with 1:03 left to go in regulation. For the Caps, meanwhile, they led in the game against St. John's. They scored the first goal of the game, led for a while. St. John's tied it up late in the second period, and then that 1-1 scoreline held all the way through until overtime. And then in the game earlier today for Fredericton, they trailed early to Bedford, and much like Bedford did against the Kings, they did it to Fredericton. They ran up the score in a hurry, ending that one with a 9-1 scoreline. Caps are now on their first power play of the game as Sharkey goes off for a hook. So the Fredericton Caps get their first power play of the game. They are 0 for 4 so far on the weekend with the man advantage, going 0 for 3 against St. John's and 0 for 1 against Bedford. The penalty kill of the Kings, it is just 4 of 8. They allowed Bedford to go 3 for 6 on the power play. They allowed Pictou County to go 1 for 2. That means they've killed off 4 of the 8 penalties that they have taken so far in this tournament, and Sharkey took the first one of this game for the hook. And again, that penalty coming 45 seconds ago. There's a minute and 15 left in that penalty, but now the Kings with the puck, they are able to get it out to center ice. And here comes Walker coming in. He gets tangled up with Flynn, and we're going to get a penalty against Flynn, so that's going to do it for the Caps' first power play of the game. He's going to get called for holding. So the penalty to the Kings, they're able to kill the shorthanded situation in just a minute and 2 seconds by forcing the Caps to take a penalty of their own, this one coming at 8:39. To Flynn for the hold. So we'll play another 48 seconds of 4-on-4. And then the Kings will get their third power play of the game. They are 1 for 2 so far with the man advantage. Here's McPhee with the puck. She gets it across to McLean. McLean trying to come in against Rusk. Rusk able to angle McLean into the boards but can't clear the zone. Walker now gets tripped up. McKenzie following up, gets the puck in deep. 20 more seconds of 4-on-4 as with the puck now is Fagan. Devin Fagan plays it ahead for Shattuck. Shattuck gets it out to center, but Bullpit plays it right back up the other way. Now Shattuck gets it back again into the PEI zone. The Kings County Kings. Power out to center, loses the puck. Donald gets it and dumps it back in again. Played around to the far side corner as the Kings are back on the power play for now another 47 seconds. Power with the puck. Ended up running a little bit into his own player, McEachern. Now with it is Will Reynolds. Reynolds plays it up the far wall, can't get it out. Now with the second effort, Hickey does get it out to center ice, and here comes Bert Munn. Jaden Bert Munn coming in, and a big save made there by Jackson McDonald. Now Bert Munn with it again to Hickey. There's another shot, and a big save made again by Jackson McDonald. Couple of big saves with his team on the power play. Some shorthanded chances for the Caps. Now right off of the draw, another shot by Bert Munn. That's saved by McDonald. As Kings County has 6 more seconds left on their power play. Coming in, Sharkey. He'll play the puck down into the corner. Turned over there to Reynolds. He'll work it up the wall to Bert Munn. Bert Munn gets it up just a little bit too far ahead of Flynn as he came out of the penalty box. And that will result in an icing against Fredericton with 4:13 left to go here in the first period. 1-0 the scoreline. If you are just joining us, the goal for Kings County came on the power play off the stick of Thomas McEachern. His first goal, first point of the tournament. Austin Walker getting waved out of the face-off circle. Coming in to take the draw instead is Seamus McNeil. Now puck wrapped around the boards. Little gets it out to center. Played ahead for, that was Malloy, who ended up getting tripped up just inside the blue line. That's going to lead to another penalty here. And this one's going to go to McGrath for the trip. So the Kings will go shorthanded for the second time in this game. And I think this is the most penalties we've had in any one period, I think. Actually tied for the most penalties we've had in any one period. We had 5 penalties in a period in the game between the Kings and the Blues. As that is the most minor penalties we've had in any one period so far in this tournament. 5. In the corner now with it. Coming out of the corner with it there was Shepard, but able to make the save and hang on for a faceoff, Jackson McDonald. Shots now 9-8 in favor of Kings County. Both goaltenders having made 8 saves to this point. Faceoff won by Fredericton, back to Reynolds. Now the puck comes back to Reynolds again. Flips over to the far side, gives to McFarlane. McFarlane takes it down, they score! And it appears it's going to be Jaden Bert Munn who's going to get his second goal, third point of the tournament. His team's third goal, he's got 2 of them. This one coming on the power play, their first power play goal of the weekend, coming at 11:38 of period number 1. And this game is all tied up at 1. Just await the official word to, as we do get confirmation. Noah McFarlane with the assist. McFarlane gets the assist on the goal by Jaden Bert Munn. Bert Munn's second goal, third point of the tournament. As mentioned, his team has scored 3 goals. He's been involved in all 3 of them. This one coming on the power play at 11:38 of period number 1 to tie this game up at a goal apiece. Power with the puck now at center ice. Power coming in. Power still on it. Now he gets tripped up there by McFarlane. No call on that one. And now the puck in the corner. Bert Munn comes out with it, gets it ahead to Donald. Donald will play it off the wall and out to center. 2:20 left to go here in period number 1. Sharkey into the PEI zone, or into the Kings County, or into the Fredericton zone, excuse me. Now McEachern with the puck. Gets it to Sharkey. Sharkey trying to center it for Power, but that's broken up with a nice play there by Earl. He gets it ahead to Coy. Coy now feeds it up for Flynn. Flynn coming in. Flynn still with the puck. Takes it all the way down below the goal line. Flynn. Shattuck coming in to help out, but he can't. And it's taken out by Walker. Here comes Rowan Walker. One of two players with the surname Walker, as mentioned, not related. Now Flynn plays it over to Rusk. Rusk gets it ahead. That pass a little off target. And coming in with it there, McLean. And McLean draws a penalty, as I believe we're going to get a call for a body check here. That is indeed the call that we see, and this makes this the most penalty-filled period of hockey that we've had at this tournament so far. The sixth minor penalty called in this period. It goes against Justin Rusk for the body check. 4 penalties against Fredericton, 2 against the Kings in this period. This one coming at 13:44 against the Caps. The Kings 1 for 3 with the man advantage so far here in this game. Here's Flynn with the puck. He's able to get it down the length of the ice. The power play will carry over into the second period unless the Kings do score in the next minute. Working up the wall, now gets the puck ahead for Walker. Walker gets it back to McLean. McLean will bring it in across the blue line. Tries to get around Flynn, but ends up losing his footing. Now Rowan Walker tried to make a centering pass that goes off a stick down to Austin Walker in the corner. He gets it all the way back to Drew McDonald at the point. Down to Walker. Austin, that is. He went to play it down low, but that was intercepted by Reynolds, who sends it the length of the ice. Now Drew McDonald with the puck. Down to the final 20 seconds here of the opening period. McDonald looking for options. Plays it to the near side, ahead for Austin Walker. Now here's Power with it. He gets it to Rowan Walker, who couldn't quite get the shot away. And that will do it for period number 1. Each goaltender has made 9 saves. Each goaltender has faced 10 shots. After 15 minutes of play, it's a 1-1 scoreline between the Fredericton Caps and the Kings County Kings. We'll have a quick break while the teams stop to talk things over and change ends, and we'll remind you, you can join the conversation on this game by sending me tweets. Tweet to me at AAA Atlantics. That's AAA ATLANTICS. And we'll read your tweets on air as we're going through this game. And again, a big thanks to everybody tuning in here on 360 Live. And a big thanks to all of our tournament sponsors as well, helping to make this broadcast possible. There are so many, it's impossible to name them all. You'd have to be here and take a look at the tournament program to see the list of absolutely all of them, because it's a lengthy list. But, so many of them deserve thanks for all the work that they're doing. And I don't know if the audio is on in the hospitality suite. I know they do have the game up on the wall in the hospitality suite there, so people can watch even if they're sitting in there. I don't know if the audio's on, though. But if it isn't, that is unfortunate, because I would like to say right now, publicly over the air, that all of the people who are working in the hospitality suite as volunteers, they deserve a huge shout out for the work that they are doing. The food in there has been fantastic, and the people have been absolutely wonderful in the hospitality suite all weekend long so far, and I'm sure that will continue. So hopefully everyone working in there heard me say that. If not, make sure I will make sure that the message gets to them, and if I don't, somebody else please do, because they've been doing a great job keeping everybody here at this tournament well fed, well hydrated, everything else you could want. as we are underway here in the second period. Puck comes over to Sharkey. Sharkey with the shot. That gets blocked by Reynolds. Reynolds gets the puck over to McFarlane. McFarlane able to play it ahead. We're back to 5-on-5. Now up for Rusk. Rusk dumping the puck down deep into the Kings County zone. Rusk still on it. Rusk takes it almost all the way back to the blue line, but now we're going to have another penalty coming up. And it's going to be a head contact call. This one going against McLean of the Kings. And so we'll get the third power play of the game for Fredericton. They are 0 for 2 so far with the man advantage in this game. And they are, 1 for 2 so far on the man advantage in this game. And 1 for 6 on the weekend. Puck comes back to the line to Reynolds. There's a shot. Save made. Rebound cleared out of danger there by Gotel. Bert Munn plays it down into the corner. Gotel gets it up to Rowan Walker. Walker able to win that fight for the puck and get it out and down the length of the ice. 30 seconds gone in the penalty. Fagan plays it up the wall and out to center. Picked up there by Bert Munn. Here comes Jaden Bert Munn dropping the puck off there for Shepard. Shepard takes it down into the corner. Has a couple of yellow jerseys right around him, so plays the puck around to the far side there for Malloy. Malloy trying to get away from the check of McPhee, plays it back to the line for Fagan. Fagan gets it back down to Malloy. Now for Bert Munn, back to Fagan. There's a shot, but I think it might have gotten blocked on its way through. And now getting the puck out and down the ice is Civic. Civic hustling to get off to the bench for a change while the Caps bring the puck back into the Kings County zone. Malloy below the goal line. Gets it out in front for Shepard. Shepard misses the net with that. Now it's back to Malloy again. He carries it out over the goal line. And McDonald makes another save. 34 seconds left in the penalty to Matthew McLean. Flynn to take this draw against Austin Walker. Coy with the shot. That goes off the side of the net. Coy chases it back down below the goal line. Got it out to Donald. Now Flynn with the puck. Flynn stick handling through the phone booth. And then Flynn made the little give and go pass but couldn't get the shot away off of it. Now Flynn has it back again at the half wall. Another nice little give and go. Flynn, that shot doesn't get through as it was blocked. Puck gets to the line, not out, kept in by Rusk. 7 seconds left in the power play. Coy goes to play it back to Flynn. That's broken up. Puck gets to the line. Again, Rusk holds it in. We are back to 5-on-5. Out in front, intended for Donald. The pass a little bit too wide for him. And coming out of the box, getting to the puck is McNeil. He gets it up to Walker. Walker trying to get it through to McKenzie. But that was broken up. Now Power will pick up the puck. He takes a shot. Can't get through all the pucks on the way in. And there's a trip as it's going to be Walker who goes off for the trip. That's Austin Walker. So now we'll get the fourth power play of the game for Fredericton. Both teams now have 4 power plays. And both teams, well, Kings County is 1 for 3. Kings County is 1 for 4. Fredericton is 1 for 3 with their fourth power play now underway. The time of the penalty is 3 minutes and 29 seconds against Austin Walker for the trip. But right now, Kings County on the penalty kill with the puck. And going for a skate with the puck, but then turning it over, and here's Bert Munn. Bert Munn with the shot, and the save made there by McDonald. Jaden Bert Munn gets taken off the puck there. Coming into the corner to help out was Hickey. He plays it back to the line for Rusk. Rusk's shot doesn't get all the way through, and it's played back out to center. McFarlane Able to get it to Hickey. Hickey finds Bertman. Bertman over to Shattuck. Shattuck with the shot. And the save made by Jackson McDonald with 4:25 gone here in the second period. 56 seconds gone in the penalty to Austin Walker. Flynn taking the draw against Rowan Walker. Puck played out to center ice. Hustling back to get onto it there is Fagan. Fagan gives it over near side for Reynolds. Reynolds gets it up to Little, who plays it into the zone. Now it's sent right back out to center again by the Kings. In across the line, back out again. Fagan with it now. He'll go far side to Reynolds. Reynolds gets the pass ahead. Intended for Flynn, broken up at least partly by Drew McDonald. Now the puck comes back to Fagan at his own blue line. 25 seconds left in the man advantage. Ahead for Shepard. He plays it back to Reynolds. Reynolds to Fagan near side, who carries across the blue line, takes the shot. That comes off the end boards and picked up by Drew McDonald. You'll notice that the end boards here in the Pictou County Wellness Center, very active. Puck played with a high stick, and now as it is touched again by another Caps player, the referee blows it down with just 1 second left in the penalty to Austin Walker. And it will be an offensive zone face-off for the Kings as they are about to kill off their third successful kill out of 4 power play chances for the Caps. 9:32 left to go here in period number 2. Tied up at 1 in this game between two teams who are trying to avoid dropping to 0-3 on the weekend. McNeil in behind the net. Gets bumped off the puck by Bertman. Jaden Bertman able to get it to McFarland. Back to Bertman. Bertman coming through. Bertman. And the initial save made by McDonald, and then the rebound ends up bouncing clear. McNeil coming out with it. Bertman rubs him off the puck, but it rolls right to Austin Walker. Now back in possession of the Caps, and Bertman will send it down into the King zone. Flynn at the near wall. Has 4 yellow jerseys all around him. No surprise he loses control of the puck, but the pass out for McNeil doesn't connect. Or McGrath, rather, doesn't connect. Now down below the goal line, McPhee will pick up there. McPhee tried to play it up the middle. It goes off of Hickey and comes back to McPhee. Isa McPhee, a little bit of luck on her side with that play as it nearly became a very costly turnover. Now Sharkey with it at center ice. Sharkey carries across the blue line, trying to skate through all those white jerseys. Sharkey gets bumped off the puck there by Rusk, and that allows Flynn to play it around to the near side wall. Picked back up by the Kings. McLean now goes far side with it for Gotel. Gotel sends it behind the net to Power. Power coming to try the wraparound. That doesn't quite work. And the puck is covered up and held on to by Nathan Rutter Richardson, who hasn't had much to do here in this second period. That's just the second shot that Rutter Richardson has had to face here in period 2. We've played 7 minutes and 10 seconds. Shots in the period overall are 15 to 12 in favor of Kings County. In favor of Fredericton. Here's Sharkey with the puck. Wraps it around the boards, gets it up to Power as the Kings look to clear. Now McDonald gets it ahead to Power, and here comes Power through center into the zone. But just, and I mean just, offside was Dawson Sharkey. I'd say barely a quarter of a step offside for the Kings forward. Walker wins the faceoff to Sibic. He plays it back to the defenseman. But the quick closing speed of the Caps creates some trouble. But now McKenzie able to come in. He takes a shot, save made. But a little bit of rebound trouble there for Rutter Richardson. Gets away with it, though, as his defense was there to clear. McDonald plays it off the wall. It goes off of Malloy, back to McDonald again. That pass ahead for Sibic goes off his feet. Now out to center ice. Picked up by Reynolds. Reynolds plays it over. Gets the puck back again from Fagan. And the puck dumped in to the Kings County zone. McKenzie. Actually, now that's McKenzie. He received the pass from Walker. Takes the shot. And not exactly a clean catch by Nathan Rutter Richardson, but he's able to get down on top of that puck and make the save with 6:23 left to go here in period number 2. Tied up at a goal apiece. Walker to take the draw against Bert Munn. Bert Munn able to win it and gets it over to Coy. Coy can't get past Bulpit, and the puck goes to McNeil. Now the pass gets intercepted. Bert Munn able to get around one man, takes it and puts it up just under the crossbar. What a goal by Jaden Bert Munn. At 8:54 of period number 2, Bert Munn, his 3rd goal of the tournament, his 4th point on his team's 4th goal of the tournament, and it gives them their first lead of this game. It's 2-1 Fredericton over Kings County. And here's Bert Munn with the puck again. McLean takes a bump from Bert Munn. And there's going to be a penalty against Kings County for tripping. So that's going to be the 5th power play of the game for Fredericton as Sharkey goes off for the 2nd time. This time it's a trip. He also went off for a hook back in the 1st period. His penalty coming at 9:08 of period number 2. And the Caps, who were 1 for 4 with the man advantage, have a chance to double up their lead here. Flynn wins the draw back to McFarland. McFarland's shot gets blocked. Shepard sends it down below the goal line for Flynn. Flynn gets rubbed into the boards by McDonald, and there's Bert Munn right there again as McPhee and Shepard having a great battle right down in front of the crease. Puck ends up knocked off of its moorings, I believe. And so that will lead to a stoppage with just 19 seconds gone in the penalty. It was a great battle happening just outside the crease. Isa McPhee and Peyton Shepard battling for all they were worth right in front of the net there. Now Bert Munn has got McPhee trying to get him into the boards. Battle continues there. Now Bert Munn able to come out with it. Gets the pass over to Shepard, and what a save by McDonald. A beautiful save there by Jackson McDonald to keep it a 2-1 game. Now McFarland tries to get his pass through. It goes off the stick of McEachern and out to center ice. 1:07 left to go here in the man advantage. McEachern gets it to Power. Here comes Power coming in shorthanded. Tried to feed it back to McEachern, but Shepard there to help break that up. Now Shepard turns it over to Power. Power trying to feed it back through to McEachern, but that's broken up by Reynolds. He gets it up to Bert Munn. Bert Munn just plays it down in across the blue line. Puck sent down the length of the ice, and of course, with the Kings on a penalty kill, that's not an icing. 37 seconds left in the penalty. Now the puck wrapped around the boards to Bert Munn again. He gets it up to Flynn. Here comes Flynn. Flynn with some nifty stick work, reminiscent of the sword play of his namesake Errol Flynn. Now there's Rusk with a chance across to the far side, and Bert Munn with an empty cage, even I could have scored into. Makes it 3-1. The power play goal coming at 10:54. The natural hat trick for Jaden Bert Munn. Goals at 11:38 of the first period, and then 8:54 and 10:54 here of the second. The first and third of those goals coming on the power play. Turn it into a 3-1 game. Bert Munn's third goal of this game, fourth goal and fifth point of this tournament. Getting confirmation of the assists. Owen Flynn certainly gets, actually that is the only assist. Owen Flynn, his first point of the tournament. Puck played up the wall and out. 3.5 minutes left to go here in period number 2. Hickey has trouble controlling the puck. Then it's dumped in by Shattuck, but in a little bit too early was Malloy, so he has to come back out. That gives the Kings a chance to get the puck back out to center. Coming in with it now is Rowan Walker. Walker gets forced to the outside. Nice play by McFarlane. Now puck comes off the end boards to Coy. Coy plays it ahead to Malloy. Malloy will carry across the blue line. Malloy trying to work his way around McLean. Gets in front for Coy. McDonald makes the save, and the rebound cleared away by Austin Walker. Here comes Walker working down the right wing boards. Walker has the puck knocked off his stick. Now the puck comes back to Walker down in the corner. Tries to come out, goes short side. And making the save and hanging on, Nathan Rutter Richardson making the 14th save on the 15th shot that he's faced so far in this game. Fifth save on the 5th shot that he's faced here in this period. 2:37 left to go here in period number 2. Coming in to take the draw is Donald. There's a chance for Sharkey, but the pass a little bit behind him. Tried to hold his stick back long enough and couldn't quite do so. Now here comes Bert Munn. Bert Munn with the shot. Puck is underneath McDonald. I'm not sure he knew where it was, but he had enough control over it to hang on for a face-off. 2:25 left to go here in period number 2. And a 2-goal margin favoring the champions of New Brunswick, the Fredericton Caps, over the champions of Prince Edward Island, the Kings County Kings. Puck gets to the line and out. Reynolds plays it back in across the line, but very quickly brought back out again by Power. To Sharkey, to McFarlane, back in front. They score! Not sure if it was deflected or not. We'll have to wait and see. I believe it's going to be Power's goal. If so, that's his first goal of the tournament, but his 4th point. And it pulls the Kings back to within 1 with 2:13 left to go here in period number 2. And it's now 3-2 for the Caps. Kings, that all-important goal to pull to within 1 here in the later stages of this second period. As we get confirmation, it is Power's goal, as McEachern and Sharkey both get assists. So for McEachern, that's his 2nd point of the tournament, Sharkey's 3rd. And as mentioned, for Power, his 4th point, 1st goal on the tournament for the Kings. Picking up the puck again, here comes Sharkey out to center. Sharkey for Power. Power trying to get it back through to Sharkey, but he was all tangled up. Now Sharkey gets it and scores! The puck bounces back to Dawson Sharkey, and he's able to put it through the 5-hole on Nathan Rutter Richardson. And 2 goals coming just 25 seconds apart. It is now 3-3, and for Sharkey, that's his 3rd point in this game. his second goal and fourth point in this tournament. And I'm not sure exactly how that puck ended up getting to him, so I can't tell you. It happened so quickly, I can't tell you if there's going to be an assist or not. Power gets an assist, and they're going to give an assist to McEachern as well, so all three of them get their second points in the span of 25 seconds. And just like that, we've got ourselves a 3-3 tie. Just over a minute left to go here in the second period. Walker plays it up the wall to McKenzie, down the length of the ice. And for all three of them, that's 3 points each this game, each of them with a goal and 2 assists. And we're going to get another penalty. This one's going to be a tripping call against the Kings at 14:01 of period number 2. So the Caps will go to their 6th power play of this game. They're 2 for 5. Austin Walker goes to the box for the second time in this one for the trip. And the power play will carry over into the third unless the Caps can score in the next now 47 seconds. Malloy gets stripped of the puck there. Played out to center. McFarland will pick up. McFarland comes to Rusk near side. Back into the Kings County zone. Puck picked up by Power. Power can't get around Rusk, loses the puck. McFarland comes in and picks it up. Just 13 seconds left in the period. Pass ahead for Rusk, broken up by McGrath, but following up on the play is Shepard. There's a shot, save made by McDonald. And that will do it for period number 2. 4 goals in that period, 2 by each team. We started the period tied at 1. The Caps took a lead, extended the lead to 3-1, but then a pair of goals just 25 seconds apart have turned this back into a tie hockey game, 3-3 after 30 minutes. Shots on goal in the second period by the Caps, 14, 2-period total of 24, and by the Kings, 9, 2-period total of 19. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, get you ready for the start of the third period. You are watching the 2019 Atlantic PEI AAA Hockey Championships here on 360 Live. Welcome back as we get ready for the start of period number 3 here in this one. All tied up at 3. And as mentioned, both of these teams with 0-2 records, which means that this next 15 minutes of play could determine, depending on how everything else plays out over the game later this evening and then the 3 games tomorrow, it could very well be that by winning this game, whichever team ends up winning it, that could be what determines whether they get to play for a bronze medal or not on Sunday. Of course, mathematically, there's still a chance for each of these teams to make it to the gold medal game, but they would need so many things to fall exactly right into place for that to happen that realistically, and I mean neither of these teams disrespect by saying this, it really isn't a chance for that to happen. But mathematically, I suppose statistically, there is the 1 in however many chance that it could happen. But right now, both of these teams, basically this game, this next 15 minutes, could very well be determining which of them gets to play for a bronze medal on Sunday and which of them has their tournament end after their final game tomorrow. Of course, there's still a lot more to be played before that becomes fact. But right now, the third period is underway, this tie hockey game, and the third period starts with the Caps on the power play. And they're able to get the puck down into the Kings County zone. 50 seconds left on this man advantage, and this would be a glorious chance for them to take the lead here. Puck is along the near side wall, works up the wall, and coming out with it is McKenzie. Here comes McKenzie coming down shorthanded. McKenzie still with the puck, takes the shot, and a big save made there by Rutter Richardson. Now the Caps get possession, 25 seconds left in the man advantage. And out to center comes the man with the hat trick already today, Bert Munn. Bert Munn ends up running into Flynn out at center ice. Gets the puck to Rusk. Now Rusk plays it back to Shepard. 7 seconds left in the power play. Shepard down to Flynn. Flynn down into the corner for Shepard. Shepard skates it to the near side. We're back to 5-on-5. Shepard gets tied up in the corner by McDonald. McKenzie coming in to help out, but Bert Munn gets the puck. Bert Munn, nice little move using the boards. Plays it back to the line now, McFarland. Back down to Bert Munn at the half wall. He had trouble receiving the pass, and it's played to the line and just out. McFarland couldn't keep it in. Now Walker gloves down the dump-in attempt, and it's just in across the Cap blue line. McFarland will pick up there with 1:40 gone here in the third period. He'll take it back behind his net with Power forechecking. Plays up near side for Flynn. And the turnover created by the Kings. Here's McLean with it now. McLean taking it all the way down into the corner. Turned over down low and coming out. Now here is Malloy. Malloy cutting towards the center of the ice. Nice little deke there. Now Malloy with his chance shot. And the save made by McDonald. Hanging on with 2:11 gone here in the third period. And some funny-looking girl just came walking up beside me. I say that with all kinds of love because it's my daughter, who I wasn't expecting to see, but my daughter is standing here next to me now, a pleasant surprise. Puck down into the corner for Coy. Coy sends it in behind the net, now back to the line for Fagan. Fagan loses the control of the puck. It ends up coming out over the blue line, and when he dumps it back in, all of the Caps had to go back and touch up. That allows the Kings to come out with it. Here's McEachern. He gets it to Power. Here comes Power with a shot. And a nice pad save made there by Rutter Richardson. Next shot gets blocked there by Reynolds. He gets it ahead for Bert Munn. Bert Munn Long pass for Coy. Coy gets a piece of the puck to deflect it down into the zone. Goes in against McDonald, and Coy wins that battle. Gets it out in front, but it's cleared away. Now it comes back to the line for Reynolds, and he gets a shot away. And a big save made there by Jackson McDonald with 2:59 gone here in the third period as we still sit with the 3-3 score line, Off of the face-off. Puck is at the near side wall. Walker in the corner there working against Hickey. Walker able to create some space for himself. That's Austin Walker. Walker now plays it across to the far side. Up the wall but not out. Kept in there by Rusk. Rusk tries to send it back down low. Knocking it down in front of the net is McLean. McLean comes near side with it. Gets all the way to the line. Montague there. Deflected by Hickey and cleared away from the front of the net. Now knocked down by Flynn. Flynn with the shot. That gets blocked in front by McLean. Austin Walker able to pick up at the far wall, trying to get away from the forecheck of Hickey. Walker plays it to McGrath. McGrath back to McNeil, to McGrath again. Now out to center. Here comes McGrath. Tyson McGrath into the zone, takes the shot. It goes off of Montague, but able to make the save was Nathan Rutter-Richardson with 4:01 gone here in period number 3. Face-off will be off to the left of goaltender Rutter-Richardson. Shepard taking the draw against Walker. That's Rowan Walker. Walker with the two-hander to the ankle of Shepard. That gets let go, and McFarland comes out. Plays it across to the far side there for Malloy. Malloy cutting in the middle. He scores! Sam Malloy for the Caps gives them the lead with 4:15 gone. Here in the third period, Fredericton takes the 4-3 lead over Kings County. And for Sam Malloy, his first goal, first point of the tournament. And for the Caps, maybe more importantly than anything else right now, they get a goal that does not include Jaden Burnt-Munn in the scoreline. They're going to need some secondary scoring if they want to continue to get some success in this tournament. And so to have a score that does not include Burnt-Munn, that's a big step for them to try and get that secondary scoring rolling. McFarland with his second point of the game on the only assist on that one. Malloy from McFarland. For McFarland, his second assist of this game gives the Caps the 4-3 lead. Robert McKay, I see that you are watching. Thank you so much for the kind words. And I'll make sure that Alex Terrio gets the kind words as well about the quality of his camera work. Getting the tweet from Robert McKay about how good he is, and Alex Terrio obviously heard me say that because he gives the little "I'm so cool" dance, which, believe me, I'm glad it was on the other side of the camera because nobody wanted to see that. Puck back down into the Cap zone. Out comes Burnt-Munn. He gets the puck ahead. Hustling back on the back check, though, is Sharkey. Sharkey picks up, takes it back behind his own net. Plays it all the way out, trying to spring Power. But Reynolds with a big play there. Otherwise, Power was going in all on his own on the Caps net. Puck down into the corner now. Donald plays it towards the crease and over to cover up and make the stoppage is Jackson McDonald. 5:18 gone here in period number 3. And the scoreline, 4-3 for the Caps. They led it 3-1. The Kings came back and tied it with 2 goals 25 seconds apart back in the latter stages of the period 2. And now the Caps regain the lead here in the third. Fagan out at center ice, plays over to Reynolds. Reynolds brings it back into the zone, gets bumped off the puck, but now gets it back again. Has the puck stripped from him by Walker, now gets it back a third time. Reynolds tries to get a shot away but can't follow through, so not much on it. And now it's picked up by McPhee. Here comes Isa McPhee. Out to center ice, has the puck roll off her stick. And Fagan pinching up. Gets the puck off of her stick. It's now played as far as Reynolds. He'll get it ahead. And in comes Malloy. Malloy, the most recent goal scorer, making a couple of moves. Malloy tried to play it through for Flynn, but that gets broken, or the puck is just a little bit too far in front of Flynn, rather. Flynn now a couple of nifty moves and puts that one up over the glass and out of play for a stoppage with 8:50 left to go here in the third period. I missed the call of a penalty somewhere along the way there because Matthew McLean is in the penalty box for the Kings. I'm very sorry, folks. I completely missed that. So the Caps are on the power play here for the 7th time in this game. They are 2 for 6 so far with the power play. But there's just 12 seconds left in this man advantage. I'm sorry, I completely missed that one. Now the puck out at center ice. McFarland picks up. He'll play it over to Rusk. The penalty expires with 8:19 left to go. So that means the penalty was called at 4:49, or 4:41 rather, of the period. I missed what it was called for. Here's Sibic with the puck, but he ended up losing it. It's back onto the stick of Gotel. Now McNeil, he gets it stripped from him, and here comes Malloy. Malloy, top of the faceoff circle, takes a shot. It goes off a skate up into the glass. Picked up there by Bolpit. He'll play it around to the far side for Gotel. Gotel gets it up to McNeil. McNeil flips it out to center, intended for Walker, but that's broken up by Bert Munn. His dump in hit the referee. Hit the linesman. It came back to Bert Munn. He dumped it in again. Now it's played out to Sharkey. And that's going to be a too many men penalty, and it was close. It was very close, but the referee had a good line of sight. It was too many men. And so now the 8th power play of the game for the Caps. It was incredibly close, but I had a great view of it from up here, and the referee had a very good view of it as well. The puck was touched by a player who came off of the bench, and the player who was going back onto the bench to replace him still had a foot on the ice, but here comes Power coming in shorthanded. Power coming in and puts it under the crossbar. The shorthanded goal by Power ties this game up just 9 seconds into the too many men penalty. Power says that's okay. We can score with 4 as well as we can score with 5. Big goal there by the captain, Mason Power. His 2nd goal of the game, his 6th point of the tournament. Ties this game up at 4. Time of the penalty was 7 minutes and 43 seconds. Time of the goal, 7 minutes and 52 seconds. Power's 2nd of the game ties this one up. Power with the puck again. Here's McFarland now at center ice. Ahead for Shepherd. Sharkey gets his 4th point of the game as well. So both Power and Sharkey with 4 points each, leaving Thomas McEachern behind, who has 3 points on this game. McFarland now. And the Kings get the puck back out to center ice. McFarland back to get it. McFarland turns it ahead, now gets the pass up to Bert Munn. Here comes Bert Munn across the blue line. Bert Munn plays it down the wall, a little too hot to handle for Flynn. In behind the net, Shepherd can't get a stick on it, and Power will get it out down the length of the ice. 50 seconds left in the man advantage. And Rudder Richardson taking no chances. He'll cover up and hang on for a face-off. 47 seconds left in the penalty. 6:04 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of the Fredericton net as the New Brunswick and PEI champions continue to play a very close game here. There's a shot, bounces a couple of times before getting in onto Rudder Richardson, and he'll hang on for a face-off. 41 seconds left. Don't forget, both of these teams will be back in action tomorrow. For the Kings, they'll play in the opening game of the day at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning. That'll be their final game of the tournament. For the Caps, their final game tomorrow will be against the host Pictou County Crushers in the 1 o'clock game. And just like every other game that's been here at the Pictou County Wellness Center all tournament, they'll be available right here on 360 Live. Puck dump back down into the Cap zone. Fagan plays it up the wall. Gets to Bertman. Here comes Jaden Bertman yet again. Bertman cutting through everybody. Bertman all the way down below the goal line. Gets stripped of the puck. Nice play there by Rowan Walker to take the puck away from him. Gets it to the line, but kept in by Reynolds. He takes the shot. And McKenzie with the save. And he'll hang on for the faceoff. 8 seconds left in the penalty. And 5:25 left to go in regulation. And we start using that word regulation because we'll remind you very quickly the format. If this game remains tied for another 5 minutes and 25 seconds, then we will see 5 minutes of 4-on-4, followed, if nobody scores in that 5 minutes of 4-on-4, by the dreaded or beloved, depending on your perspective, skills competition. Off the face-off. Out down the length of the ice, and that's going to do it for the penalty to the Kings, the too-many-men penalty that was being served by Wasson Bullpit. And now Reynolds brings the puck in to the Kings County zone, but it's offside. 5:04 left to go. For the Caps, they've already played overtime once in this tournament. As mentioned, they beat the team from St. John's last night by a 2-1 scoreline in overtime. Pass across to Malloy. He had a return pass, end up knocked down by the Kings. Now here's McNeil with it for Kings County. He loses it to Shepard. Ahead for Malloy. But Malloy brings it in just offside. 4:42 left to go in regulation time. 34-25 the shots on goal. If you look at the clock, it says 30-21, but it's kind of a different system because on the game sheet they want the guys down in the booth to record shots stopped. They're only putting saves up on the board. So to figure out actual shots on goal, I've got to add the shots that are on the board plus the score that's on the board. So it's 34-25 the shots on goal right now, even though the shots shows 30-21. Here's Flynn coming in, trying to get a shot away. Doesn't get much on that as he was all tangled up with McLean. Now Flynn getting some space for himself. Flynn still with it. What a save by McDonald! Oh man! Jackson McDonald coming up huge with the save there with 4:09 left to go here in the third period. And he's getting some appreciation from his teammates on that big save. A glorious chance for Owen, don't call me Errol Flynn. Off of the face-off. Puck is played out to center. McFarland right there waiting for it. Dumps it right back in again. Bullpit now will play it around to McDonald. That was Drew McDonald. There's, of course, Jackson McDonald in the net. Now the lead pass for Power. He gets tripped up. looking for a call. He's not going to get one as McFarland comes back and gets the puck. McFarland goes to play it ahead. It goes off a body, picked up by Reynolds. Reynolds now will carry it in. Reynolds trying to work around Drew McDonald. Takes it behind the net. Puck knocked off the stick of Reynolds into the corner by Bulpett. Now at the wall, Bert Munn plays it back down with 3:20 left to go in regulation. Here's Shepard with the puck. Shepard trying to get it in front for Bert Munn. He can't. Shepard gets it back again. Down now to Bert Munn, and there's another big save by McDonald. Malloy in front. And another save made by the Kings County goaltender. Now here comes Sharkey. Sharkey with a shot. That goes just wide. McFarland in behind the net. Plays it around to Malloy. Malloy goes to make a pass. It goes off the body of McFarland. And then Sharkey takes a hit from McFarland. The 288s collide. And that's going to be a body checking penalty against Noah McFarland. 5th penalty of the game taken by Fredericton. And you could have said it would have, as we're going to get a timeout taken by Kings County as they want to go over their power play setup. And you could have said that, yeah, maybe they had just run into each other, but Noah McFarland getting the arm moving on the follow-through after the contact was made, and that's what drew the penalty. So Noah McFarland in the box for body checking at 12:21 of the third period. And the Kings, who are 1 for 4 on the power play so far tonight, with the chance to score the go-ahead goal on the power play here. With 2:39 left, they go to the man advantage. Power, McEachern, McLean, McDonald, Sharkey are the power play unit. The penalty kill unit of Rusk, Flynn. Looking to see the other numbers. Flynn wins the draw and gets the puck down the ice. The other penalty killers are Fagan and Shattuck. Shattuck, the one in on the forecheck right now. McLean carrying the puck up. Stops at the red line, gets it to Power. Power finds Sharkey, and here comes Sharkey into the zone. Sharkey trying to cut through. Gets the puck knocked off his stick. It's to the line and out. And here with it now is Flynn. He'll dump it down deep. Go chasing after it, but McDonald will get to it first. Plays it around to the far side. McLean lets it go through. And getting to it first is Flynn. Flynn loses it on the stick handle. And here comes Power with a shot. That gets deflected wide. Power now sends it around the boards. McLean will get to it at the half wall. 1:10 left in the power play. Under 2 to go in the period. There's a centering pass. That's just a hair off target. It ends up coming all the way out and down the ice. Sharkey now plays it back, gets the return pass. 90 seconds left to go, 50 left in the penalty. Here comes Power. Mason Power makes the move, cuts around, throws it in front, puck still loose. Able to find it is Bert Munn, and he'll get it and fire it down the length of the ice. 35 seconds left in the power play. Back to get it there is McDonald, Drew McDonald. McDonald makes the pass over to Power. That's McLean. McLean centers it for Power, but that pass ends up going through him and out to center. We're into the final minute here, and we're into the last 10 seconds of the power play. With it now is Bert Munn. He takes a bump, and they're going to call a penalty on that one. So we'll play 3 seconds of 4-on-4, and then the Caps will go to the power play as McDonald goes off for the body check. And now the Caps are going to take their timeout to talk everything over at 14:18 of the third period. And so if this power play does not score in regulation, it will be a 4-on-3 power play for the first little bit of overtime. And then it'll go back to 4-on-4, which is how it'll remain for the remainder of the overtime. And of course, if nobody scores in the 5-minute session, then we go to the skills competition. I understand because of time constraints, especially in a tournament setting, if you need to have a winner, I understand why a shootout is important, why it's a useful tool. I get that. Doesn't mean I have to like the fact that a winner or a loser in a game of this magnitude, where teamwork has been such a part of the game through the first, what will be 50 minutes if it goes through the 5-minute overtime. As now the Caps are on the power play with the expiration of the penalty to McFarland. And here comes Bert Munn. Bert Munn gets around one man. Bert Munn tries to get the shot through. He can't, and now it's Flynn with the puck. 14 seconds left in regulation. Down into the corner. Bert Munn throws it in front. It rolls all the way through to Reynolds. Reynolds with the shot. And gloving it down and hanging on for a face-off with 3.7 seconds left in regulation. A big save made there, although the puck might have been going over the net. Jackson McDonald not taking any chances on that save. He hangs on. 3.7 seconds left to go. Off of the draw, puck does not get through to the net. That will do it for regulation. We are going to overtime for the second time in this tournament. It'll be a 2-minute intermission, then a 5-minute overtime of 4-on-4, and with the penalty, it will go to 4-on-3 for a minute 18, and then come back up to 4-on-4. That's my understanding. Now, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Goodness knows it will happen again. But my understanding is it will be 4-on-3 to start and then go back to 4-on-4 at the end of the penalty. And again, it's a 5-minute overtime, and if nobody scores, then we get the skills competition. Meanwhile, the Crushers and the Blues, the all Nova Scotia matchup, patiently waiting for their turn to get out onto the ice. Their warm-ups, technically speaking, are scheduled to begin 6 minutes from now. Somehow, or actually no, 4 minutes from now, somehow methinks that not be happening. So let's set it up. It looks like it's going to be Reynolds, McFarland, Flynn, and Bert Munn out there against Gotel, McLean, and Power to start off this overtime period. So it is indeed 4-on-3 to start, but we got to do it by the book, which means we've got to wait the full 2 minutes. Even though everybody wants to get going again, we still have 20 more seconds left on the clock for that 2-minute break. Now they finally say, forget it, we'll just get going, and here we are. Overtime is underway. And the Kings on the penalty kill try to dump the puck down the ice. It goes off of Bert Munn and rolls to McFarland. He gets it ahead to Flynn. Flynn brings it into the zone. 4-on-3 for another minute 5. Then we go back to the 4-on-4, which is how it'll be for the rest of overtime. Unless, of course, there's another penalty. McFarland back behind his own net. He'll lead the rush out as the power play is continuing. Here's Flynn with it now. Brings it across the blue line. Tries to chip it around McLean. Flynn plays it back up the wall now to Reynolds. Reynolds gets around one man. Reynolds cutting towards the front. Has the puck roll away from him. Flynn with the backhand shot. Save made by McDonald. Power looking to get it out of the zone, but it's knocked off his stick by Bert Munn. Now a battle along the boards. Bert Munn comes out with the puck, has it poked off his stick. Power gets it. He got tripped up on his way out, kept his feet, and give Power credit. He could have taken the dive and probably, or I shouldn't say probably, may have drawn a penalty, but he tried to keep his feet going. 8 seconds left in the power play. Here comes McFarland. McFarland down into the corner, around behind the net. Still with the puck. Now goes to play it back to the line to Shepard. Shepard just holds the line. Gets the shot in. McDonald with the save. Now puck comes out of the corner for Shepard. A big save made again by McDonald. Sharkey wraps the puck around. We are back to 4-on-4 with 3:25 left in the extra session. Here's Reynolds. Gains the red. Dumps the puck in. Glove down there by Bulpett. Bulpett wraps it around to the far side. McLean has it go beyond him. Rusk will send it back down low. Shepard in the corner. Tried to play it out in front. It rolled off the heel of his stick. And now Sharkey will pick up with some room. Sharkey starting to work his way up the ice. Sharkey still on it. Here comes Sharkey. Sharkey with a shot. And it rolls across the line. They score! A 5-point day for Dawson. Sharkey scoring the overtime game winner at 2:06 of the extra frame. The final score, Kings County wins it 5-4 over the Caps. Or do they? We're having a lengthy discussion here between the officials. They're talking it over. Now they're going to come over and explain their decision or hear the case of the Caps coaching staff. Head coach coaches Paul Shepard, Steve Flynn, Kevin Pottle, Jay Earl, Wayne Richardson. And looking at the reaction from the coaches, doesn't look like their argument is going to win them any points. That will do it. The final score, Kings County Kings come away with the victory, 5-4 in overtime. For the Caps, they dropped to 0-3, but 2 of those 3 losses coming in extra time. For the Kings, they moved to 1-2. So again, the Kings go to 1-2. The Caps are 0-3, but again, 2 of those losses are in overtime, so they do have 2 points on the standings. But a big, big victory for the Kings. And for each of these teams, 1 more game left to go. All that's left to do for this game now is players of the game, and hard to argue against Jaden Burt Munn with the hat trick. Hard to argue against any of the 3 guys on the top line for the Kings, as 5 points for Sharkey, 4 points at least for Power. We didn't get the announcement of the final goal, so don't know what the assists are on that one. And here it comes. Dawson Sharkey, his 2nd goal, 5th point of this game. 2nd goal and 6th point of this tournament. Sam Malloy gets player of the game for Fredericton. You'd have to presume that's in part because Jaden Burt Munn got a player of the game already, because he was absolutely dominant in this game for the Caps, including the natural hat trick. And it is number 88, Burt Munn, Dawson Sharkey getting the player of the game. A 5-point game for Sharkey, including the game winner. And a great show of sportsmanship there. Flynn going over and giving him an extra little tap to let him know, good work, congratulations. That's going to wrap it up for this one. On behalf of the awesome cameraman, the one, the only, the man, Alex Theriault. This is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp.